Hello to my dear and special friends. Welcome to Persis One. Persis is the only bilingual sociocultural magazine about language and literature on YouTube. It consists of two channels, Persis One, which is at Persis One platform, and Persis Two, which is at Persis Two platform. Well, as we have it today, saw that we have the sonnet, the poem, the ghazal from Hafiz numbered 370. In the edition of the book, in my book, it was 370, in 370, but in some other editions, it can be 371. Well, we're going to read the poem, analyze it, interpret it, manifest it, and decode the expressions to have some interpretations and see what it is. So, first of all, I'm going to read the poem. At the head of the wine house, the morning lesson prayer aside we have laid. In the path of the true beloved, the ingathering of prayer we have placed. To the harvest of existence of 100 learned wise ones, Zahid's satisfier. This mark of branding that's from love on our distraught hearts, we have placed to us the treasure of love's grief, the sultan of eternity without beginning, the true beloved gave. Since towards this desolate stage, this world, our face we have placed, more than this, in the khirqa, this is khirqa or kerka, which is the garment of austerity, one cannot be a hypocrite. On account of the profligately, it's the khirqa's foundation we have placed. After this, to the love of idols, the path into our heart we give not. On the door of this house, the heart, the seal of his lip we have placed, or her lip we have placed, but his name is God. That's for the sake of which the Zahid gave us his hand. Out of purity on the cup's lip we have placed. Thanks to God that's like us, without heart and religion was. That's one whom as wisdom cherisher and learned we have placed. At last, how goeth this battered bark the body, in desire of which peerless jewel our life we have placed, with only an image of thee, contented we were like Hafiz. O Lord, whether beggar or friendless one, reliance on thee we have placed. Well, as you saw, it is a real beautiful poem. A sonnet from Hafiz. It wants to say that the story of an ending, of a goodbye, of a finish, of a breakup. It is the story of someone who has put his or her energy invested in the relationship, and then he or she, your friends, you or your friends or partner, whoever, you have lost someone or something which was really important to you. It was your desire, in desire of which it was a peerless jewel. And you've put your life, you've placed your life in it. But, and without whom, well, you will say that how this battered bark, I mean, which is the body, uh, how it is going on, how it is getting on. And you will say that after losing this love, it can be love or love to a person, or love of God. I mean, it can be different interpretations and different for different levels and different levels. So in this interpretation here, I can say that I mean in a worldly relationship, I mean manly relationship, can say that well, you or your I mean partner, whoever is intended, will say that well after this, well after this, I mean loss could be losing uh, your beloved, uh, whatever, um, the path into our hearts we give not. It means that I will not fall in love anymore. Okay, so on the door and on the door of this house, which means the heart, the seal of his lip we have placed. Well, he's here. You see this with capital H, but it could be, I mean, and then other energy level. I mean, you can say that's your friend, your partner, who your lover, beloved, your beloveds, of course. So it says that. So well, I will close the door of my heart with a seal of my beloved's lip. Okay, so I will never fall in love. Um, and so says that at the head of the wine house, the morning lesson prayer aside we have laid. So it means that we have laid all of our assets. It could be our energy, could be our attempt. Well, whoever, well, lesson prayer, well, it means that you lesson means that whatever you've learned, it can be uh, whatever you've gained. It can be your energy, it can be your knowledge, it can be your attempt, whoever. So if it's a person, means that whatever you've learned, so it can be your beloved. So it means that we have laid all of our assets on this matter, I mean person, relationship, in the path of the true beloved. So we've placed all of our lessons, assets in the path of the true beloved. And the ingathering of prayer we have placed means that we have placed all, I mean, we have placed all of our, I mean, lessons, passages, prayings, and prayings, all of them for on in this beloved target, whoever, whatever. And how much to the extent in which to the harvest of existence of 100 learned wise ones, says fire. Well, wants to show the degree, the greatness of the mourn, the grief of this loss, I mean, breakup of this ending, and this mark of branding that from love on our distraught heart we have placed. Well, and it says that this mark of branding that from love on a heart, distraught heart, we have placed to us the treasure of love's grief, the Sultan of eternity without beginning, the true beloved gave. All right, so means that this mark, this brand of loss, which is very much, very great, this mark of this loss on our distraught heart is placed, is given, is given to us by the Sultan of eternity. Well, eternity is without beginning. I mean, the time without beginning. I mean, without, well, yes, beginning and ending. So the true beloved, the God, the Sultan of eternity, they're all the same, which is the true beloved, whoever. Uh, so it says that, well, love for us is a treasure of grief. To us, the treasure of grief. You know, love is pain also, and grief. So it has some pleasure, pain and pleasure, but it says that it was all grief for us. I mean, love was all for us, was grief and pain, but it is a treasure. Who gave me this treasure? Who gave this mark on my distraught heart, this brand on my distraught heart? I mean, my beloved, my true beloved. Still, I mean, your friend, your partner is still loving you, and God is always, I mean, loving us, always loves us. If the true beloved refers to God for you, I tell you it can be interpreted at different levels. Well, but if it is a kind of person, let's say, I mean, so it says that my true beloved gave me this treasure of love. Well, from the very beginning. Well, since towards this desolate stage, well, this world our face we have placed more than this. Okay, so and it says that well, we've always been in hot water. I've always been in trouble. We've always been in pain from the beginning. Since towards this desolate stage, this world, desolate stage means this world, our face we have placed. Means from the very beginning, uh, from the very beginning, well, God in our destiny, has given us the treasure of love's grief, pain, not the treasure of love's pleasure. Well, what it is still a treasure for us, for me. And then it was this, well, again, it's talking about the greatness of this love and this loss. And it says that uh, it can be a kind of recommendation that on account of, before that, more than this, and the khairga, well, khairga is the garment of austerity. I mean, the garment of the pious, piety. And, well, it usually refers to hypocrisy. I mean, this one, I mean, khairga. And, and it says that, well, it's better to forget about, to leave this garment of austerity, which is a sign of hypocrisy, and leave it, and then um, think about another way, another better way, kind of more honest, more lucid and placid way, and says as well, I'm going to change my thoughts, change my lifestyle, and leave all of this garment of austerity, which is hypocrisy and hypocrisy. So says that's okay. I have a vow of myself, and it is this that I will never fall in love anymore. And I will have my true love then. All my pain is from my true love. This is my treasure. And, well, finished. Well, I'm not going to give my heart to any other idol or love of idol. No, and then I will seal the door of my house, which is referring to the heart, is metaphorically, and finished. So that kiss is the seal of my heart's house door. That for the sake of which the Zahid gave us his hand out of purity on the cup sleeve we have placed. Well, and then says that thanks to God, just like us without heart and religion was. Well, it says that, well, I told you that it is again a metaphor for, in comparison, for the battered bark to the body. It says as well, how goes this battered bark without love? I mean, this great loss. And then it says that I have placed all my assets on that peerless jewel. And then it says that thanks to God that like us, it wants to say that you had this beloved. It is not just a desire afar. It is that you had it, but now you've lost it. So it says that we were thinking that the person was like us, because I mean, we have here that one whom as wisdom cherisher and learned we have placed at last. How go? Okay, and then it says that uh, again, let me read it. Thanks to God that like us, well, it was like that. So it means that you or your partner had you, and then they had you, and now without, and they knew you like them without heart and religion. Without heart doesn't mean that the person or you, I mean, as heartless. It means that's that person is mm, so much in love that they have lost themselves. They have found themselves in you. Yes, and and finally it says Alice. Alice, that's well, it is a regret. That's wow. We were contented. We were happy. We were convinced that they, I mean, you, they, whoever is intended, they were thinking, they were happy and convinced that, well, they have you. And then, well, in their imagination. It was but just an image, with only an image of thee, contented we were like Hafiz. Oh Lord, Moses, oh Alice regrets. Why I did that, why I didn't that to lose her or him. And so, oh Lord, whether beggar or friendless one, reliance on thee we have placed. Okay. And message, well, says that's, I wish I shouldn't have placed my reliance on on you means, and I was uh, thoughtless. I was mindless. I was mindless. Why I didn't maybe do my best? Why I did rely on the on you and. So the story was the story of a loss, of mourning for a loss, and it is a part of love, and it is not just a temporary loss. It is a goodbye. It is a breakup, and like this. Well, I hope you like it. It was really beautiful and good. So please send an email to persisplatform@gmail.com for reading poems along with their personal, social, and behavioral interpretation and manifestation, decoding the expressions, learning the English or Persian language, vocabulary, and grammar through poetry, poems, and sonnets for different levels. In addition, please put a like and leave a comment for videos after watching and viewing them. And subscribe to the channels at Persis 1 platform and at Persis 2 platform to learn, love, live with Persis.